Hello Libra, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the career and financial energy for the sign of Libra for the month of May. Now Libra, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now I will not send you a message on any platform, so if you get a message from someone, whether it's on YouTube, Instagram, or anywhere, that is not me. That's someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. Please do not get scams. And all right, let's go ahead and see what we have going on here for you, Libra. Now I am using the Gilded Tarot. You can find links to this in the description below, as well as the Rider-Waite and the Kipper Oracle deck. Links to everything in the description below. And also just note that less than 50% of the people who watch my content are actually subscribed. And so if you do watch my videos regularly, but you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. It really helps my channel grow in a big way. All right, let's go ahead and make sure everything's in view here, and then we'll get right into it. All right, I think that's looking just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Three of Cups. So Three of Cups is a really nice energy of joy, celebration, happiness. This can really refer to your social circle and the company that you keep in your life. This is also just an energy of maybe doing something fun for yourself. And I know this is a career and financial reading, and I think, obviously we're going to keep it on brand here. But the thing is, sometimes you have to take breaks, and sometimes you have to allow yourself to enjoy life a little bit. And in doing that and in showing up for yourself in that way, you can maybe create more abundance. And it's kind of what I'm feeling here. The other thing that I would maybe caution against is to just make sure that the people that you align with are sort of vibrating at the same frequency as you. Make sure that these people are, just make sure it's not, you're not surrounding yourself with people who are saying that's not the right thing to do, or you shouldn't be doing that, or that's risky, or you don't know what you're doing. Like anything like that, it's best to maybe look at those connections and ask yourself if that's really energy I want to surround myself with, because at the end of the day, you are the result of the 5 people closest to you, and it's just something that maybe I feel like is coming in for you. Okay, so taking a look here, energy in the middle, you have the 5 of Pentacles. So this is your overall energy here. This is obviously not a card people like to see in any tarot reading. The thing is, you have amazing cards, or pretty good cards actually, around it here. You really only have 3 challenges out of 10 cards, including the bottom one. And so the majority of the cards here are positive. Thing is, the 5 of Pentacles can talk about loss, financial loss. It can also just, most importantly, I see this card, or more often, I see this card come in when people's thoughts are not aligned with abundance, or if you're feeling like you're less than, or if you're feeling like, you're not good enough, this 5 of Pentacles can come in. You can see they're out in the cold here. You could say that the 5 of Pentacles is the feeling of being left out in the cold. And so the thing is, I would say in this month, especially because you have this moon card underneath it, which I'm going to talk about more as we go along, but I would separate your feelings here from reality, okay? And I can't tell you how to feel. I'm not trying to emotionally invalidate you in any way here, but is there something what are the facts of the situation for you here, Libra, is what I would ask you to take a look at. In the past, you have the Hierophant, the Emperor, and the Ace of Swords. Amazing. So 4 into 5, those cards come one after the other. Something has moved forward for you. You've kind of stepped forward. You've moved up. Some of you have moved up here in the past, and I definitely feel that energy for you. It's that phrase, you've moved up in something here. I don't know what this could be in. This could be in anything, obviously very heavily associated potentially with your business or your career situation. Reason being is the Emperor in particular is a very good omen to find in a career situation. This is the energy of success. This is the energy of being a boss. You could say that this is big boss energy when you get the Emperor. A very amazing energy to find here. And this is you maybe having authority, having structure, routine over your life, people looking up to you in a certain way. And so it can be a very, very amazing card to find in career situations. You have that here as well with the Hierophant, which can refer to your organization, the structure that you're a part of. This can be particularly of influence if you work for somebody and you work for a large organization, like you work for a big group, right? Maybe not so much a small group, but like a small business, but maybe you work for a big business or something like that. It's very closely associated with that. But the Hierophant is also about tradition in life and maybe even higher knowledge. Like you can think about higher education, formal knowledge, learning in a formal way, such as hitting the books or studying in a formal way. It's also the energy of Taurus. We are in Taurus season here. I do feel like some of you have stepped up in April and you're clearing the way here for something big in Taurus season in May. And I definitely get that feeling. Now you also hear in the past, to close out the past here, you do have this Ace of Swords, which talks about some sort of new beginning in your life happening, but it brings about a victory, or it's a victory that leads to a new beginning. It's the feeling of having the clouds clear in the background. It's the feeling of a breath of fresh air, things moving forward for you, and it can feel like the Ace of Swords can feel like getting unstuck. And I do get the sense that the past here has been extremely good for you. And the word efficient is even coming in, where it's like this is very serious, down to earth, down to business, efficient. It is what it is type of energy. And you may even want to continue that forward here in May. Now, in your current situation, you have the Page of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the Moon. So we have this Moon energy here, and I talked about how you have this Five of Pentacles as well. Now listen, the Moon says that potentially something is not as it appears. And what that means is you may be viewing something in the way that you are viewing a situation may not be what is reality. Okay, reality may be different than the way that you are thinking about or the way that you are viewing a situation. And this may just mean that some of you need to put the facts on the table. Put everything out on the table and examine them piece by piece, one by one, and ask yourself what's true, what is not true. Because the Moon is potentially something that is murky or something that is unclear or something that maybe, as I said, is not as it appears. It's also maybe an emotionally charged situation. I would be careful of drama here with the Three of Cups and the Moon in the lower row. This lower row is the hidden, the unexpected, or what you can't see. This may come out of nowhere for some of you. I would just be cautious of maybe any sort of drama that may be coming in, particularly with friend groups here, with that Moon energy. And I also feel like there's something around your emotions are playing a big part in this Five of Pentacles feeling here, where it's like, again, not trying to invalidate your situation in any way, but I do feel like there's something where money and emotions are linked in this reading. Now you have the Page of Pentacles as well, and the Page of Pentacles is really about a good prospect, or it says that your prospects are looking good. And this can bring about a new offer or news of some type of opportunity in the material realm for you. This could also be about academia. You do have this next to the Hierophant. I think some of you are going to be spending time learning something, maybe even in a formal way. I don't know if this may see you going back to university, or it could just mean that you're studying, you're buying a book for yourself and you're learning through that, or enrolling in a course or something like that. Now, in the future, you have the Strength card, the Death card, and the King of Pentacles. So this can be somewhere towards the end of May, or maybe in the future from the time that you watch this video. So you have definitely this situation here where you're going to stand strong on something. This is about you overcoming an internal obstacle, which is the Five of Pentacles. Very clearly in this case, this is there's some sort of challenge that you're looking to surmount that is related to emotions and finances, emotions and money. Okay, some of you here finding the strength within you to work through that. This could feel transformative as you have the Death card. Death card can represent an ending, but it's more about a transformation. It's more about a rebirth. It's more about like completely changing a part of yourself, potentially. And you have this King of Pentacles here as well, which is, you know, the energy of leadership. And really the King of Pentacles is somebody who is well respected in business, very similar to the Emperor. But the King of Pentacles, they've achieved a high status in their career. So I see these things happening and potentially coming in here for you in the future. This could feel very transformative for you. I have to say this is an interesting reading. Let's go ahead and start to clarify. I've already pre-shuffled these cards. So you have the Temperance card, you have the Chariot, the Tower, you have the Queen of Wands, the Two of Wands, and you have the Six of Swords. Okay, so there is absolutely a big change here in the future for some of you, because you have the Tower and the Death card. And, you know, this is combined with the Six of Swords here, which is very interesting because the Six of Swords is about making a transition. And a more, like a kind of a deeper way of expressing the Six of Swords is it may be somebody who's going through a rite of passage in their life. They're sailing past these choppy waters and they're going through some type of rite of passage. And the Tower is about a shock to the system that ultimately leads to a blessing. The Tower is a blessing in disguise. Notice there are no doors on the Tower, indicating that these people were trapped. They were trapped in the Tower. They had no way of getting out. And now they do. Now they have a way forward. They have a path out of a challenging situation. There's a path opening for you here. Combine that with the Death card, which is also in this column here in the future. This is a shocking transformation that some of you are undergoing in your career situation, in your financial life. This is not bad, I don't think, especially because you have the Six of Swords with it, which is, like I said, going to a calmer place in your life, working past challenges. The card before that is the Five of Swords, which is a challenge or a loss or a defeat. You're sailing away from that. Okay, so in the past here, you do have this Temperance and this Queen of Wands energy. This fire energy. Temperance is Sagittarius. Queen of Wands could be any fire sign. The Temperance card is a card of alchemy and balance. Some of you have spent a lot of time here healing something, balancing something out in finances. The Queen of Wands is about attraction. I feel like balance and harmony has enabled you to attract something important into your life. In this middle column here, you have the Chariot and the Two of Wands. It's interesting, you have the Strength card and the Chariot. It's a combination that's been coming in for the collective recently. And it's interesting to see this come in again. But the Chariot is like overcoming external obstacles. So both the Strength card and the Chariot represents overcoming a challenge or overcoming a difficulty or overcoming an obstacle. The Five of Pentacles may be seen here. Remember, we had that Five of Pentacles in the middle as a difficulty in life. You're successfully overcoming that. And I think this could even completely change you in some ways here. You have the Two of Wands, which is like doing some research. I think some of you are learning or studying or researching something. Okay, so you have the Great Fortune card, you have Occupation, that's really good. And then you have the Thoughts card. This is very good. This is the Great Fortune and Occupation is the author's self-employment combination. And when you get that combination, it's a rare combination to find. When you get it, it says that there can be great success in some type of business that you own or some type of self-employment situation. And so very good energy for that. You also have this thoughts. Think about where you want to go from here after this transformation comes in. Yeah, gift. Wow. Okay. Some of you may be taking your talents and turning them into some type of career for yourself here with the Great Fortune in the occupation card. And this could come after some type of shock or revelation or transformation. But this is an incredible reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next reading.